Hello everyone, my name is Carlo and welcome back to another live stream. Uh, we haven't done a programming video for a long time and yeah. Um, sorry, I'm trying to see if, yep, it's working. If you hear my voice from within the live stream, just uh, ignore it because I'm currently trying to see if it's working on the other end. Anyways, Uh, yes, it has been a long time since we made a programming video or any type of programming video. I believe it's been 2 weeks, or not 2 weeks, 2 months since we made a programming video, either from web development or uh, what do you call it? Either from web development or code.org. Um, since this is live, uh, we'll be going more in depth of code.org app lab. Uh, and I do understand that it is a new user interface. I've received comments from my other videos regarding the new UI and the new features that come with it. And we may be going over that also. For example, I know in the data tab, there is like this data library or data set. We're not really going to be focusing on this because these are just pre-made uh, data sets so you can use it for your apps. We're not going to be going really into depth with how the data library works, but we're going to be going more into data tables and what we can exactly do. Um, well, that's actually what we've been doing. But mostly, there's really a lot of things you can be doing with the data table, including the newest feature, which I like. Um, the new image button or the photo select button, which I really like actually. And if you're wondering why it is late night programming, well, I stay up until 12 a.m. to do this for people in the United States. But I also found out that mostly all the people in my analytics, most of my viewer count is in India. So hi everyone from India. So if you guys have any questions within the stream, go ahead and put it in the live chat. I am gonna be looking at that. Uh, any questions? It doesn't have to be about ShipIt Global. But if you want to do it with me, or if you want to see the app, I believe it's in the description below. You can go ahead and take a look. With that all out of the way, let's get started. Okay, so mostly we worked on everything that is required for, let's say, a ShipIt app or a shipping app. Let's go ahead and let's go to the data. Let's go ahead and just type in, let's log into the account. So we'll do test user. Actually, what were the accounts? Test passed. Okay. Here we have the employee terms of service. Um, And if you're wondering, I might repeat some things from other videos. It's been a long time since I've done a ShipIt Global video. Actually, by the way, sorry, I keep forgetting things. This is the last video for ShipIt Global for random app making. Now, random app making is a series that's, just want to say that. So random app making is for, well, we're going to do other apps, basically. So remember that it's not just, this isn't the only site or only company that we're going to be doing. Someone asked, okay, someone asked, can you make an app, uh, can you make a chat app like WhatsApp? Um, we have an app actually for that. Uh, yeah, we have an app actually for that. It's on you. It's on my channel. Okay, for the person who asked if you can make a chat app, go ahead, and it's actually my first video, the code.org app lab tutorial. Check that out. It's a chat app, basically. Um, Go ahead and check that out, because it's basically the same thing. Yeah. Someone asked, can you make a shooter game? Okay. Alright, so actually I should get this out of the way. Here's the thing. For code.org, even though we're dealing with JavaScript, we're very limited on what we can really do. I'm not saying you can't make a shooter game within this. You can. Uh, but it's not gonna be like a graphics alternative app. You can definitely make games using JavaScript. I'm not saying you can't, but due to the site of code.org, you can probably make it like a, let's see, like a text-based game, or maybe an image-based game, if that sort of makes sense. Uh, but, and I'm going to be honest, I have tried to create apps that were like graphic, or like a graphic app where you can move around and such. But for some reason, the I tried to make a multiplayer game, basically, and I tried using the data browser. That did not work right. It kept lagging. So yeah, I'm not saying you can't, but I will take that into consideration on maybe what we can do. Maybe that could be another video. I don't know. But yeah. But anyways, when you go ahead and read the terms of service, basically terms of service usually appears on every work computer. I'm not saying all of them, but yeah. Uh, let's see, violations 1000. Usually everyone ignores it, but you know, I agree. And let's see here. Welcome, John. Employee. Is that really what we named it? Oh yeah, and there's an admin password. Bend Oregon. Okay. So let's see here. We have deliveries, and we can view the handbook. Basically, that's what customer services would be looking at. And here we can see no new deliveries available, and we can just see that it says ABC, ABC, priority, 3-day shipping, ABC, ABC, United States of America, blah, blah, blah. And this is coming from the tracking. Now, the tracking is the main data browser for the ShipIt Global. So, of course, we can deny it, we can approve it, dependent on what it is. Here on modification, we can modify whatever's on the tracking number, comments to add, what would you like to input. And since ShipIt Global can only deliver into limited areas for some reason, oh no, we just did that. We can make it like this. And we have an advanced delivery tracking. So if I were to grab this and then paste that, it says fragile. Package received pending date. Okay. Yes, and here we have packages, which I believe was the one where we were having issues. If you guys watched the ShipIt Global Part 7, you would notice that we had some issues, or I had issues on the KTech dispatchers online. And we're going to be dealing with that. And here we have where the employee is residing. So actually, let's get started. Okay, so let's see. I guess we were having some issues with, why did I reset that? I agree. Packages. Okay, so we were having issues with the ID number and why it's just saying one thing. So if we go here on tracking, we wanted it to say, let's see, package denied, please contact customer service. Yeah, see, it's only coming up with one of these, and I'm not sure why, but we can fix that. So, let's go ahead and figure out why it's stuck at 2 first. So, if we go all the way to the bottom, what is that? Dispatchers online. So oh, I haven't. Oh, okay. Someone else said, can you make an app like Facebook? Yes, actually you can. This is a perfect way actually to learn how to make like a forums uh site. Maybe I can. Uh, hmm. I'll check it out. Also, I'll put it on my considerations list. Yeah. Can you make an app like Facebook? Huh. Yeah. So basically, it wouldn't be Facebook exactly. It would probably be like a forums. So I'll take a look at it. I'll take a look at it. I can't guarantee anything, but I'll take a look at it. Okay. So then, anyways, let's see here. Deliveries and let's see. Database, about us, database. Where is this going? Updates, handbook, employee login, modification, employee. That's just database though. Dang, I lost myself. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've... Oh, here we go, packages. Okay, so let's check in with image 10 and 11. Here we go. That's not right. Oh. Dang, I really need to rename these. If someone's gonna remix this app, you may want to rename some of these because I really was unorganized with this. Okay. Deliveries, modification, handbook, ID process lookup, packages. Oh, here we go. Alright. So here on image 11, here we can, button 33 will set the screen back to database. On image 11, it sets the number from 21 plus 1. So, which is right. Okay. Oh, I just figured out what was wrong. Okay. If we go here on get number, and then we do get number, and get it from label 47. Now, okay, yeah. So we're gonna get the number from label 47, and then we're gonna add up and up and up. Now, to help avoid it from going to 1, we're gonna put 21 on the ID number specifically. 21. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so, but we're gonna make it hidden at this point. And we'll put that like there. Let's go ahead and change the border radius right here. Make it 10 pixels. That would be fine. Okay, so this is read only. Okay. So now here on if the record of status, which is right here, if it says delivered, then we are not going to use records ID. We are going to use get number label 47 plus 1. Now on the else, it's going to read the records of tracking, and if the ID equals label 47, Then we're going to set the text of the number, text area 5, plus status, address 2, original location, country, and additional info. Let's just see if we can change the numbers. So we'll log in. I agree. The package is. Okay, it's changing now, which is perfect, actually. Okay, so let's see here. We need to tell it to reset after it reached its limit. So we're gonna go back here on the code, and then we're gonna do if oh wait, we can actually do this, and then we'll put that right there, and we're gonna do if the status, if label 47 equals, let's see here, trying to figure out what we can do here. We can't just tell it 30. We can't do that because people will be adding this no matter what on here. 29, 30. So equals. Okay, most likely this wouldn't work, but it's worth a shot. If it equals label 47, if it equals the ID, we'll do that. Yeah, most likely this is not going to work, but it's worth a shot. Then we're gonna go back on here on the get number, or we're gonna go back to, what's the number? 21. Okay, we're gonna put it back on 21, and then we're gonna go straight, and we're just, we'll just put it on 20. Okay. Log into the account. I agree. Packages. Then. Yeah, I knew it wasn't gonna work. Okay, so let's see, what number is this? 230842012. Okay, so it's doing 1. And this is exactly what we want it to do, which is perfect. Now we want it to do the last one. Or you know what, actually? I know a way. So let's go ahead and reset this and put this back onto the else. Put you right here under here. Okay, so there is one thing we can do. We can, so here we go. Okay, so we're gonna set the text on this one, and I forgot what it is, text area 5. We can set the text for here to nothing. And hear me out. When you set the text area 5 and then we delete that, it'll run by its whatever this is. But we'll put under, let's see here, because we can actually make it detect whether there is no text being added on at all. I'm not sure if that sort of makes sense, but it's worth a shot. Okay, so let's see here. Let's do let's make it like a sentence. So we'll set the text back to nothing, and then we'll set the number and we'll add 1 towards it. Now it'll read the records of the tracking, and if the tracking says delivered, then it will set the number back and then add 1 towards it. But if it doesn't say delivered, then it will, then with the NS confirmation, the ID will match with the number of label 47. Then it will read the records of tracking, and then it will give you all this. Or actually, there might be one more way. If this doesn't work, then we go back and manually put in 20. The reason we want to do 20 is because we don't want to leave this out. So at least if we do 20 and then it adds 1 towards it, because we're not telling it to redetect it until it's manually clicked, it'll go straight to 21 and it'll be like nothing happened. So if we go here on packages, so it says, okay, what's going on here? None applicable. Okay, what's going on here? None applicable, pending ABC. You're not going back to what I want it to go back to. Okay, so okay, so let's see here. Set the number of +1 and if that doesn't equal okay, let's do this. If label 47 doesn't, if the text area 5 doesn't detect anything within the text, it'll go straight back to 20. Now, set text area 5 will be with parentheses. We're just going to put on here, welcome to the KTech Dispatchers Online UI Database System. Usually with technology, you just make it very long, the name. Yeah. I've seen TVs with really long model names, while you could just name it basically anything else. Like you could name it a TV paper and that's it. Instead, it's like the Samsung XT014829. Basically, make it long so it looks like looks really complicated, but really it's just a toaster or something. So welcome to the KTech Dispatchers Online UI Database System v1.0 stability normal XT19248. There we go. Because basically your names for technology is really long for some reason. I don't know why, but that's really what it does. Okay, so let's do this again. Let's log in to test user and test pass. We can go ahead and do I agree. And now it says none applicable, pending. And now we're at a standstill. Okay. I want to go back to packages, and I want to not hide it. I want to see what it's doing, because I don't even think it's changing the numbers. I agree, the packages. Oh, that is very interesting. Okay. So it seems to be catching it when it's literally trying to detect the data. So we're going to have to abandon this one. Alright, so let's see, set number +1. +41, 53, that's doing +2. Wait a minute. Is it automatically assuming that everything is delivered? Hmm. I just had an idea. Okay. Okay, I just had an idea. Alright, so we're going to restart this. We're going to ignore this, basically. So, on event, database, or packages. When you click image 11, there is a way to do this. I'm going to say that right now. We're going to, 21 is the number, basically. Now, we're going to put this right down here. But, we're going to put this all up. And then, right here on the if the ID matches label 47, so basically the ID is this one. If it matches that, then we're going to read the records of tracking, and then we're going to read that. Actually, what would happen if I took this out? Let's do that. But if it doesn't match, we're going to set the number of label 47 back. Yeah. We're going to set the number of label 47 back to 20. We'll do 20. And then that's pretty much it. I think the delivered is getting it confused, so we're not going to add that anymore. And then we're going to put the set number +1 right there. We're going to take this out. Okay, let's try that now. Login, test user, test pass. I agree, and that's concerning. Okay. What I find odd is that it goes straight from 21 to 32. '21 to 32. Something is wrong with this. Image 10. I'm gonna take you all out. Okay. So something is wrong here. And I don't think it's this code. I think there's something wrong with packages. There's got to be another image 11 here. Because for some sort of reason, it should only be this is all right. Theoretically speaking, uh, if you label 47, if it has 21, it should still be doing 21 plus 1, which would equal 22. That's a plus, right? That is a plus. So why isn't it not getting... There has to be another label 47, basically, or some kind of image 11. Something interfering with it. Okay. Well, we'll just do... Okay, so there's only one label 47, which is good. Now, is there another image 11? That's all. Okay, so... Because I'm curious... This is pretty odd. We're gonna go here, and then we're gonna do right. Because I'm just curious if something might be interfering with the code. So we'll go here, and then we'll go to... And someone made... Okay, so someone else asked, please make an app like WhatsApp. Okay, for that, you're going to have to... on my channel, go ahead and check out code.org App Lab tutorial number 1, designing your app, because that is a chatting app also. So go ahead and check that out. But anyways, on event, write, and then label 47, I'm going to make you the ID label. And on here, we're going to do ID label. And then another ID label. Basically, we're changing everything to ID label. Okay, let's try that, because I'm just a bit curious why it's not doing exactly what I wanted it to do. Packages. What I find odd is that it's changing to 32. Okay, someone left another comment. Please make another one that shows all chat. Okay, so to the person that was asking, please make a other one that shows all chat like WhatsApp. If it's okay, can you be a little more specific? Because the chatting app is basically like Skype or Skype or WhatsApp basically. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure if I understand the question. Yeah, sorry. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and check out why it's okay. If the record ID matches, because technically this wouldn't change it, which is, yeah. So I'm going to move this and see if that makes a difference, because for some reason this is not working. Test user, test pass, I agree. Packages, 2132. Number, original location, and additional info. set number ID label, and to get the number of ID label plus 1. Or else, we'll set it back to 20. So my question is, why is it doing 32 all of a sudden? Huh. Okay. Well, this is a doozy. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so test user, test pass, I agree, packages. And if it does this on 20, and then we go here on right, and we click. Okay, we'll do this. Alright, so there was another way that I was thinking. I didn't really want to do it, but I guess we are going to do it. Keep this. Whoever is, if someone's following it, my code, keep this, set text area 5. We're going to need it. But now here we're going to do this. So on the event, when you click right, we're going to manually make it do the +1. And since that will be 21, we're going to change that to 20. Packages, and we'll do 20. Okay, so now we're manually changing that. Now we're going to set up a function. We haven't really dealt with functions actually. I was looking over my videos. We haven't dealt with it actually for long. Actually, I don't think we have dealt with it. So basically, you want to set up a function when you want to organize your code. Instead of mine, you want to not put it in the same exact box. You want to make it, basically you would set up a function if multiple things are using the same exact code. It's basically just organization. So if that's where it makes sense. So another thing actually, you might have noticed that yeah, you may have noticed on JavaScript that it's called this. Hold on, I'm trying to think of something. ID or do database tracking or database function. You may have noticed that the second letter is capitalized. Now it doesn't have to be function, but it can be anything. You can call it soda machine, like that. Basically the second of the word is capitalized. So actually, if you were just to do soda machine, basically, without it capitalized, it would totally be okay. The reason people would do it is because of, it's basically also just organization. So I'm going to leave that box open. Hopefully it doesn't give me any errors. So here, for example, my function, right? So it's always the first letter would be lowercase. But the second word, so if let's say you were making this a sentence, like my function, right? If you notice there's a space right here, if there are two words and you're spacing it during a sentence, then you would do capital F on the second word. But if it was, let's see here. Trying to think of one. Swing line. You can't just do swing line because basically you're basically what you're interpreting is that swing, and it's going to be swing and then line, basically. As long, but just remember this, basically. If if you're making a sentence, swing line is because I'm looking around my room. Swing line is basically like a brand. Yeah, it's basically just a brand for office supplies. But as long as you're making it, as if you're making a sentence and it says my little lamb, as long as it has that space, then the L would be capitalized. It's basically just organization, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if some people might understand. You can ask it as a question. I can always try to reword it, but that's basically what it would say, like that. If that makes sense. If it doesn't, let me know, and I can try to rephrase it. But anyways, we can go ahead and do my packages. We'll just do that, because I can't really think of one. So right here, my packages. So when that function is set, then we're gonna read the records on tracking automatically, and it's gonna do, if the ID label equals an ID, then it will do this. But if it doesn't, then it will set it as 20, because it's gonna start all over. So let's see if that did anything. Hope it did something. Packages. Okay, we did something. Okay, that's the first line. Okay, it's doing something. We're gonna get rid of that. I just want to see this. Log into my account, test user, test pass. Yes, I agree. 21, 22, 23, package denied. 4, 5, 6, 7, 27, 28, 29, non-applicable. 30, non-applicable, undefined, ABC. And then the other one says DD, there we go. And then we leave that standstill, 31. Okay, so yes. Okay, so basically, we just did it. We fixed it. Now, we have an issue now. As soon as it reaches 31, we want it to stop. And then we want it to go back to 20. But if we do that, it automatically assumes that it's not a number. So, for some reason, I don't know why the else command, this also happens when you're making a login system. For some reason, it completely ignores the fact that it's an else command, and it just does it either way. So we're just gonna set it as 20. And here, for example, packages. Yeah, see, for example, it completely ignores the fact that it's an else. For some reason, I do not know why, but it does it. So I don't know if that's a bug or if that's something wrong on my end. But it completely ignores the fact that it's an else. So we're gonna ignore that, and we're gonna do this. Okay. We're gonna do a set text on the text area 5. Text area 5, and then we're gonna leave it blank. When we leave it blank, though, it'll do the read records. And then we'll set up a function here that says blank text. And then right here, we'll put it on the bottom. We'll do if text area 5 equals nothing, like literally nothing, then it'll set the number back to 20. Test pass, I agree, packages, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Why aren't you changing? Okay, if blank text and the text area 5 equals nothing at all, that should be doing something actually. I don't know what's going on there. I have an idea. Again. Alright, so if blank text doesn't want to work, and I just want to just a little curious. Okay, so if that does not want to work, then we'll put it right in the bottom. No matter what, it has to do this first. So if it, for some sort of reason, it doesn't have the correct text, then yeah, it has to do it instantly. 30, 31. I don't understand this. Why are you not? It should be forcing it. I just want to see if it acknowledges that it's empty. It does not acknowledge it. Okay. If text on text underscore area 5 equals blank. Okay, let's figure this out. We figured it out how to get it from there, but for some reason it does not want to. So I'm going to do this. There's a ton of alternatives you can do, but for some reason it does not want to. So we'll do ID limit on here. And then right here, tracking. And then we're going to set the number, and we're just going to make it randomly limit. Delete that. So technically this is supposed to go tell me 3. Why are you 3? What made it make 3? Oh, let's do this. Run. Log into my account, test user, test pass, I agree. 31 is the final one. So usually when we just do the read records and that's it, it usually automatically just goes to the end. So we're gonna use that to our advantage. So we're going to do if the number of ID limit here, we'll do this. So we don't want it to just automatically assume that ID limit is the limit, because that is still an ID value. So we're just gonna do +1 on here. So if it does that and then +1 and it equals to the ID label. Just saying, if anyone has any questions, because usually when I explain this to others, they get a little mixed up. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. But anyways, as soon as you do the get number and then the ID label, then it will set the number from ID label to 20. So let's do that. Let's see if that does something. Log into my account, test user, test pass, I agreed, packages, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Okay. This should theoretically work. No, this should work actually. Console log would be equal to the test. It should automatically do it. I'm gonna put it up here. Test user, test pass, I agree, packages, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 31. ID limit, ID limit. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna put that there. We're just gonna put that, take that out, reset it, and it just took 50 minutes just for me to figure out what the heck was going on with this. And that works. Yeah, that works actually perfectly. Okay, so we can go ahead and go here and to packages, and we can hide it. Now, remember image 10, then we're gonna go here and I'm not gonna name it, I'm just gonna do image 10, and we're gonna go ahead and put on the if. Basically, it's going to be doing the same thing, except it's going to subtract. So get number -1. And of course, 21 is the limit. So we can just do if 21 equals the number of that, then it will do console limit reached on here, and minimum limit reached. And then on here, on set number, it will set the number back to, yeah, 20. And actually, we'll make it 21. Okay, let's try this. Log in, test user, test pass, I agree, packages. So do that. That doesn't do anything, and I think it got an error. Oh, there we go. It started working. So package denied, and it should be on 25 right here. And if we go back, it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 9, 0. and then forward, back, and then we can do that. And basically, if you keep going forward, it just automatically goes to here. And we can't really reverse back to non-applicable, but that is how I designed it. Okay, it must still be, because if I click left, if I just do it multiple times, it still reaches the limit. So we're gonna go ahead on here. We'll set the limit. We're gonna use this. Oh wait, not the greater than, less than operator. We're gonna do if, let's see, if 21 is less than, yeah, it should work theoretically. Test pass, I agree, packages. Oh, I just realized what I did wrong here. No, we gotta keep this. Because I just realized it would be, or is this just me not knowing what how math works? Hold on. Yeah, this is just me not knowing how math works. Hold on. The minimum limit reached. There we go. So now it would just be error spewing out. So yeah, I literally cannot go back. So just to make sure, package denied. When is it 50, and it goes back to package denied, and I literally cannot go back. And since it goes to this blank screen, we're just gonna set the text on text area 5. Minimum limit reached. There we go. So we're gonna log in, test user, test pass, I agree, and then literally what's going on here? Image 10, it should say that. Oh, I totally forgot about that. Login, test user, test pass, I agree, packages, minimum limit reached. And then I go there, minimum limit reached. Perfect. That works now. Yay. We just did the hard and impossible. I'm just kidding. So now, we're going to copy the welcome to whatever, because as soon you click button 33, it basically still stays the same thing. So we're going to go back to the database, and then we're going to find image 9. Image 9. Oop, let's go here and show text. Image 9. And we're going to go here, and we're going to go type in set text. What is it? Text input 5? What was it? Packages, text, area 5, sorry. Text underscore area 5. Oops, I closed it. There we go. Too bad word wrap is not on here. Is this? Nope, okay. There. Oop, there. There we go. And show blocks. Text area 5. I agree. Packages, and if let's say I do that, and then packages again, it says welcome back. Okay, that fixed that. Whew, that was a long one. Okay. Let's see here. So let's make it a little cosmetically nicer. Remember, you can always ask questions. So if anyone has any questions, either for ShipIt Global or for something else, just let me know. But anyways, we can go ahead and use the border radius and then go 5 pixels. And the font size seems a little too big. So we'll make it like 11 and then we'll do comic. There you go. Alright, so yeah, we basically just want to make it a little pretty because whoever's using this does not want to stare at a blank screen. We're going to keep it like that. Let's see. If anyone wants to say, actually, I'm kind of curious. Has anyone been trying out this app? Kind of a bit curious. Because I don't really... Like, is this helping anyone? Because... kind of curious if someone is actually using this. But anyways. Basically, border radius is pretty nice. Oh, I do not want the scroll bar there. Okay, fine. We'll just keep it like that. Alright. So now, terms of service, tracking works, and then let's run this and let's just do one shipment. So let's purchase a prepaid label. So first name and last name will do Mr. U. Where's the package being sent from? Business. What is your address? What is my address? 000. Let's do a United States. Not a US address. Well, actually, I only know US addresses. 0000 something street. Sacramento, California, 95764. Or you know what? Just so we can have fun with this. 1928 Netgear. Said Mr. U. John U. Netgear Street. We're representing Netgear. Yeah. What country are you delivering to? ShipIt Global is an international logistics business specializing in packages more than 2 countries. Let's click on the country. We're gonna do Philippines. And just tell us who's getting it. Who is getting our package? Mr. I'm really bad at trying to come up with a Jack Son. I don't really know. What is the address going there? We'll do 7523. This is a Philippines address. Saint. No, wait. We'll do Delta. And then somewhere Cavite. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure if they have an area code. Huh. Alright, I finished with getting the package. Tell us about your package. So, let's see. Due to the current state of the virus of COVID-19, shipping has been delayed. And if you're in the United States, you may know about the scandalous United States Postal Service. So, since it's going international, I don't trust one-day shipping. Most likely, ShipIt Global is going to be using UPS or FedEx. Clearly, I enjoy the United States Postal Service, but we're going to be using, well, let's see here. We'll just be doing priority 10-day shipping because I'm telling you right now, one-day shipping is not guaranteed to get there. So I'm just going to pay the $19.99 without insurance. What is the weight? How much does a router weigh? A router and a modem. We're going to say 1 pound. No, let's be safe. 2 pounds. And ShipIt Global complies with federal law with the safety of our pilots and delivery employees to get your package there. We ask that you do not deliver any lithium-ion batteries or anything posing a danger to our employees. We prohibit the use of delivering anything posing a danger, and lithium-ion batteries included, except the use of delivering small electronics. Please contact ShipIt Global Customer Services for more information. Does your package fulfill the requirements? Yes. Am I going to get an ID number? Oh, thanks for choosing ShipIt Global. We forwarded information regarding your shipment to our company. We'll be expecting your package very soon. Please enter your email. You don't know my email at netgearsupport.customerservicesinc.com. Submit the submission 32. There we go. We did it. Now, if we do the receive shipment, it says pending on the barcode. 2 pounds. Oh, it says LBS. Jackson. Somewhere Cavite. And that's the QR code. And ShipIt Global International. Or ShipIt Global Internal Delivery LLC. Tracking number none applicable. Okay. So now, log into my account and do test user, test pass. I agree. And let's do deliveries. Let's see here. No new deliveries available because that is the newest delivery. And it's gonna, yeah, it goes over. Let's see here. Yeah, that works. Let's view the handbook. Does your package have compliance? Yes. Wait, if you answer yes to any, please stop. Okay, that gotta get fixed. Is the address from and to at applicable address? So basically, the person that's the customer service would be making sure that the addresses are compliant. Yeah. Is the weight below 10 pounds? Yes. Is all the information filled in? Yes. Is the email applicable to submit before clicking? Before clicking approve on the package, this means that the email sent without a notice to the recipient. And we're just going to assume yes. Additional information. Approved by me. And then tracking number will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. And we will approve it. Click refresh for the next delivery. No new deliveries. Okay. So now if we do receive, oops, I forgot it. I think it was 32. So locate identification number. So we can see here I got approved. Yay! And there's the tracking number. Perfect. So now let's just assume that they got the package. Or we got the package basically. I got it. Yay. So now I'll just copy the tracking number. And what would you like to input? In transit to Seattle, Washington. Submit. Edits changed. And we can go here and do track my shipment. And it says 7523 Delta somewhere, Cavite. And it says status of shipment in transit to sorting warehouse in Seattle, Washington. So now if we go back to here and we do that, and we can just say currently in sorting or whatever, and we're just going to assume that it's currently under customs. Under inspection at customs, customs, TSA, and CATSA. And since we are the fastest shipping service known to man, we'll just say delivered. And right here, delivered. Perfect. Honestly, that is pretty much all we can do. So right now, we can actually just say status stable on here. And I just want to change one thing on here. Does your package not have compliance? There we go. But that is pretty much all. If anyone wants to say anything, go ahead. Yeah. Number created successfully. Yeah. That is pretty much it, actually. That is pretty much the whole series then. Because I can't really think of anything else. Whoever's gonna remix this app, I do want to see some people try making some cosmetic changes. But other than that, that is pretty much all we can really do with ShipIt Global. Pretty much the whole interface is working, and everything else has been set up, and it's all stable. So yeah, if anyone wants to leave a message, go ahead. But other than that, that is pretty much everything. So let's see. Okay, no other comments. Okay. Anyways, that is it. Thanks for watching, everyone. This is the last video of ShipIt Global. Let's remember that. And yeah. Anyways, have a wonderful day.